Hey everybody, this is Pastor Bill, and this is an unexpected video. This is my wife's Challenger, and we're going on a long trip, a well-needed vacation. And so she let me keep the car today. This is my day off to do a checkout on it. Well, the first thing I did when I got up was I checked the oil and I did some other stuff in it, but I had to go see my dad at the nursing home. So I went to go see my dad at the nursing home. When I got out of the nursing home, I noticed one of the brakes are locked up on the car. I mean, just like that. It drove down there just fine. The back brake on the back side is locked up. So we're gonna see if we can't fix this back brake. There's probably one side of the caliper is locked in. Hopefully it didn't eat up the rotor, and hopefully I can get this thing going so I can get on my vacation this Thursday. We got to drive it quite a few hundred miles. So let's get with it, see what we can find out on this thing. All right, this is the wheel. I mean, this bad boy is hot. Whew. Now the pads on this side, they look brand new. This bad boy, it smells. So I can't see the back side. We're gonna go ahead and take this wheel off and check this thing out. I may have to wait till it cools down, but we'll see what's going on with it, and I may have to run out and get some parts. If I'm gonna put brakes on this side, I'll put brakes on the other side too. Wasn't that long ago I put brakes in this thing, I think. Looks like a brand new rotor. We're off the ground. All right, let's get this wheel off. That is hot. I was using standard size. That feels way too loose. I might have to go get me the S-wing hammer and a different size socket, one in between. Okay, I got the right size one, but I still got to get the socket off again. we'll drive it out. Close range, I gotta put my old man glasses on. This is the factory. It's got the locking things on there. Shoes are good. So I think just the caliper is not acting right. So let me go ahead and pull this caliper off. Alright. Gonna need some wrenches. I gotta get that out of there too. Okay. Psh, right here. 18. That's the size it's gonna be. Yep, 18. It's cooling down. Woo, still kind of hot. Hopefully it ain't the wheel bearing. Still mighty warm in there. You see that? Shoes are like brand new. So the problem is this, I don't know, that thing is sliding fairly well. Oh no, she got some stickiness when it gets up towards the top. We're gonna get some looby dooby going on in there, clean that up. Looks like the rubber seal is broken loose. Let's see if we can pull it off. Why didn't you tell me you was off? Man. All right. I got the shoes off of it. So like I said, the shoes are in really good shape. Both the front and the rear. The rotor is not grooved, but the back side is a little edgy. and the slides are okay. I'm going to try squeezing the caliper thingy. A pair of channel locks. That thing's not supposed to stick either. That's okay. If I can squeeze it back with this, she's okay. I think I'll clean out the little slider cups. It's not smooth. It's not smooth, right? I'm gonna get some PB Blaster, clean that up, maybe put a few Q-tips in it, and put some fresh grease in it, and we'll see what we do. I'm not so convinced that it's the caliper sticking. It felt like the caliper sticking. I want to take this rotor off. And double check it. Because right now I'm making rattling noise. See, it's got inner brakes also. That's the emergency brakes. They weren't locked up. I think I need to put the vehicle in neutral. See if I can get the rear end of the spear or lift up the other side. Let me get some jack stands. All right, I got both wheels jacked up. That way I can rotate the thing. Bearing feels tight. Maybe the bearing's okay. Maybe it's just a caliper, but it's good to check. That one ain't no good. I can't work on the thing with grease on my hands. All right, let's put this thing back together. Go for a test ride. Hopefully it ain't something else. Always when you do brakes, before you start moving your vehicle, pump the brakes. Remember to tighten them to a gazillion foot-pounds. They need to be tight. These weren't that bad, it was the wheel lugs. Oh my gosh. Maybe I can beat that back out so she don't notice it. This is her baby here. I'll get that out in a minute. All right, let's get this thing back on the ground. All right, I got the jack stand out of this side and the jack back up on this side. One good way, especially when you're an old man like me, put you a long pry bar under your tire. Get your lugs kind of squared up. And it still ain't easy. Hand start your threads before you put that impacto on it. I'm just getting too old for this stuff. Think she'll notice that? I better fix it. lot better than it was. All right, pick some tools up, let this thing down, pump the brakes a few times, take it for a test ride, and degrease my hands before I get in my wife's car. Her car is too low for me. Oh, and it's hot up in here. Nice to have my garage ready. All right, let's see. Can you see me now? Why is this thing so stiff? All right. Before we do anything, pump the brake. See that? Went almost to the floor. AC mode. Radio off so I'm not demonetized. So far so good. Before it was dragging pretty good. Almost ran over the flower bed. Nice even breakage. Better put my safety belt on. You got yours on? Of course not. Put your seat belt on. That's what that says. Your seat belt on. Alrighty, much better. All right, we're on the road. So far, so good. So we're going on vacation. I don't know where my microphone is. We're going on vacation Thursday after work. So this car has got to be ready. I'm sure glad so, you know, the barbershop was only about 1 mile away from the house. So my wife may not have noticed the brake hanging up a little bit. Sometimes they got to get hot a little bit before you notice it. But I think we got it. It was moving out the slides a little ragged. It still had good grease in it. Probably a couple good raps with the hammer would have loosened it up. But that only would have been a temporary on the road fix. So we cleaned them out, PB blastered the holes, took some Q-tips and cleaned it all out, dumped out all the PB blaster, filled it up with fresh grease, cleaned off the sliders, put fresh grease on them. Oh yeah, I can let go of the wheel. Before I couldn't do that. It would start turning to one side. Then the brakes didn't want to let loose. What's going on with this AC? Oh, the ice cube button wasn't pushed. It's getting hotter in here. Whew, the White Oak Rescue Squad says it's 90 degrees in the shade. All right. So now I gotta get this thing washed up. They're gonna wax the interior, polish the hubcaps, spray the muffler bearings, drive over the rumble strips. All right, that's going to be this episode of Fixing Things with Pastor Bill. I think the car is ready to go on a trip. I'm sure glad I found that locked up brake. I can't believe my wife didn't notice that. She usually notices everything that goes wrong with her car. I took it to that touchless car wash. I mean, it looks okay. I think I'm going to hit it up with a wax, and I got some brand new floor mats I'm going to surprise her with. And it's supposed to be tire shine, but that looks like tire dull to me. I think I got some shiny up stuff in the shed over here. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You know, when you're working on them brakes, those sliders, they got to be like smooth. They're a smooth operator. If they're catching, when you're putting the pressure with the brake pads, it's going to put angle pressure on there. And if them things ain't sliding right, it's just like life. If you want things in life to slide just nice and smooth, you got to have Jesus Christ. God bless each and every one of you. Oh yeah, I got this thing.